I think it's about time to start. So, hello again, everybody. Welcome. I hope that you were patient enough because, as always, when I start hard stream, I tend like to be a little bit, how could I say, procrastinating again. But that's another thing that I need like to fix for most of it. So, welcome everybody. I hope that everybody is doing very fine, and I would like to say a big thank you for Aya Blake. For Aya Blake for the just recent whole follow that happened. Very appreciated for your follow that you just gave me at this right moment. Your support is really appreciated, and we are reaching already our goal near to reach our 13 or 30th, sorry my accent, followers soon enough. That will be very great at the same time. But today we are going to focus solely on working on some art and some emoji. For those who don't know, I try to push as much as possible my Xenogear art. I just need like to put some color. Hello, Arya Blake. How are you doing? Welcome, and very again, thank you again for the follow that you just gave me at the same time. I hope that your day is doing very great, and thank you for being there. So we're just about to brief a little bit, and I hope that you enjoy a little bit the music. But yeah, today I'm going to work on some art that I've been like dragging for a moment. I wish to be able like to finish it in the hour or so, and so we will be able like to work on some emojis. So Aya Blake, you come at the right moment. So if you had any suggestion related to some emojis or anything, you can leave your mark there, and I can take your consideration on working some emojis. I will be sure to follow you back again, so thank you again for your concern. Going to follow you back right now, which will be great, and I do believe you are an artist yourself. So just let me check on my Twitter before starting everything. Notification, Aya Blake. The follow has been sent. So, excellent. If you want to keep in touch with me, that will be always available for me. Thanks again. And as I was about to say, we're going to focus on some visual related to the channel, but at the same time, I really want like to push and to finish finally the art that I've been doing for a moment related to the Xenogear fan art, that is the Element Girls. I will show you a little bit shortly how it is, but before that I can always re-explain of the rest of the planning of what we're going to work. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I'm just looking down some messages and everything. And everything is doing very great. Okay, perfect. So everything's done. We're going to be able like to start the I completely jumped from one thing to another. That is one of my main problems time to time. So what I was about to say is for the rest of the week, tomorrow we're going to play some Armored Core, since we were supposed to play yesterday, but I exclusively decided to play some Eldiver because of the major update. That was one of a very great patch. Arrowhead surpassed themselves at the same time, and it was one of the best time I literally had on Eldiver by playing with you and sharing what was going on related to what was happening on the current battle of Super Earth in the universe of Eldiver. But for sure, tomorrow we're going to continue our gameplay of Armored Core. I did play off stream because I needed like to solve my big problem that was related to the last session of Armored Core, where I literally crashed out because of that damn platforming sequence and 9 ball that is an extremely hard boss to kill. But my friend suggested me an exact plan that I plan to do was to just like try to cheese him into a small hallway where you are able like to dodge most of his attack that is completely destroying you, and you can use like powerful weapons to take him down kind of easily. But for this would be able like to play more Armored Core into the best ways possible and even start Armored Core Phantasma with our current gameplay. But I do plan for tomorrow to play as much a little bit on the original game to farm some super credit and finish the other mission that we couldn't finish before starting the other game, and to move on the rest of the content that Armored Core has to offer with us with the whole series of the game. And this Friday, as I announced it, I get myself Elden Ring. I started to play a little bit with a physical build again, and I will exclusively play a magic build online on stream to show kind of the difference and the things. So I'm kind of looking throughout some guides and to get myself onto some other things to have a proper acknowledgement and to get the good magic where I wish to get to have a nice build on Elden Ring. But anyways, let's stop yapping. It's been already 11 minutes and we didn't do nothing yet. So it's time to show you how much I advanced as much as possible on the Xenogear art. As you can see, I already finished the final lines. I am not like the best artist in the world, but I'm trying like to do my best as much as I could. So for the most of it, I just need like to put some colors on the two characters on the right, to put some shading, and I already have a background that would be there. That would be mostly a basic background related to some asset of the game. And also here, I have like another file that will be literally just my brainstorm. So we will just start writing some shit right here, and suggested emoji by everybody here that want to send me some suggestion. It is the time. Suggestion. And my own ideas that I have right now is I already write down some onto my phone right there, so I will write it back right away onto this file to be sure to not be carried away. I would like to work on some level of rage. Would be kind of funny to have like a very like kind of angry first phase, like level 1 rage, level 2 rage, and level 3 rage emoji. That's literally like that's just like quick things. I kind of very interested to work right away as for emojis. There is like more. There is like thumbs emoji that I would like to work on. Thumbs up, happy. Thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I wrote already lots of idea that I really want like to work on into a crying one too. That would be really great at the same time. To vary most of the the emotion that could be really be useful for my viewers during the stream at the same time. Also, oh yeah, the fucking awesome face. The awesome face will be literally and undeniable here. Literally the thing like this, which is one of my favorite classic emojis. So for sure, I'm going like to work onto that at the same time. I want to work on some series one, like literally having kind of my flame avatar right here. I'm doing very scuff sketches right here, but this is like to show mostly like a representing thing. So don't be hesitant to give any suggestion right here to see what other emoji I could work on at the same time. You have plenty of space and you can actually leave your mark at the same time on the channel. That would be very appreciated at the same time. Oh yeah, kind of borrowed one here. Before I literally take too much place with my own ideas. But for sure I'm going like to expand the file if it's necessary to at the same time. Like little things like this. I'm having like quick ideas that I'm just sketching out and oh my god, Burn Carton. Related to French Canadian characters that is happening on something. And I just realized, talking about Quebec, why I'm having Rigadon on this playlist. Maybe that's mostly me that I just did a messed up, but for those who were listening for that song, this is exclusively something I will play for the 24th of June. That was called a song that is called literally Rigadon. Rigadon is a style of folklore music that you can hear mostly during winter time in Quebec. But there are some people that listen to that kind of music every time. Hey, hello back, Wingwise. Welcome, welcome again. So I was just talking about some a specific music that was playing like a few seconds ago, but I have to replace it in the proper playlist because now we're just like chilling. We're doing some art, as you can see, I'm doing like quick sketches on ideas of emojis that I had at the same time. Oh yeah, I wanted like to do a Puggers one. That would be really cool. Sympa indeed. And also, Wingwise, since you are there, you have plenty of space to give me some suggestion of emojis. So for those who will be there for this stream, they can leave their mark and give me any suggestion for emojis for me to work. That will be through the channel at the same time. So as you can see, you have plenty of space. So if you have any ideas, you are welcome to share some at the same time. But also, I will try to finish. Wait, I broke my stylus a little bit. Okay, it's fixed. I will be back on this project over there, which I really want to finish at the same time. So, time by time, when I will be working on this project at the same time, if we having alongside more ideas, we will go back into the other file, write down some ideas, and when I finish this, we will be starting right away onto the emojis here related to the channel. So let's get the music going and start right away onto this project right here because I really want to finish it for once. Open it. There we go. Perfect. Merci, merci. Très apprécié. Fait que, comme je l'ai dit en anglais, t'es toujours la bienvenue de dire toutes les suggestions que t'as en tête en plus ici. Fait que là, let's go again. We're going to deal with the color here on this character that is Serafita. And if I open the other reference here for a more precise colors, kind of the same color as Dominia for the eyes. Or even like I will go with the lighter one. So we're going to pick this color over there. They are mostly like green eyes. All of the character has a shade of green eyes. Kind of interesting. For most of it, since I'm basing myself mostly on this art here as a reference, and I'm using this other art right here for the whole body here as a reference. Of course, I'm not like the same quality as this, but the main process of art is just enjoying yourself doing the stuff that you really like. And I'm doing this art because Xenogear was a game that really marked me, and I would like to thanks again my good friend Xaristar for this suggestion. It's one of the best RPG that I played for a while, and that would be sure a new thing that I will be down to if I'm getting my hand onto a PlayStation 2 emulator. Xenosaga will be on my radar to play in the future stream at the same time. Okay, I need the color, the flesh color here for the open mouth, and after this we're going to work onto the skin and the other things of Seraphita to have a good advance here. Wait, that was a little bit too much. I really like that I managed to get like the mouth shape properly, so we just need like to have a proper skin tone, because it would be like kind of in between of Tolone and Dominia. Dominia has really dark skin kinda, so we're going to work on this like this, and that's mostly like all of the exposed skin that she has, because most of the skin will be literally under her clothes right here, and we just have to put the proper colors again related to the reference I'm using. So not forgetting the neck here. After this we're going to play with some shades of pink for hair. A little bit to pink will be more pale. Let's put some more saturation. And we're going to play with a darker pink in the back. That is what I was looking for. Perfect. Going to use like the dark pink for the eyebrows too at the same time. So yeah, at least I will be able like to finish this art during the time that we are chilling together. And then right after this we're going to be back. Whoops, my microphone. We're going to be back onto working more on the emojis. But that is a certainty for sure. I will be able like to finish this art finally that I've been dragging for a moment. Mostly it's by procrastination, but this is what like I want to show at the same time. I want like to show that I'm doing like multiple things and having interest on some other stuff at the same time. For those who are wondering, I've been already working onto a Discord. I need like to do some fixation about it, but for sure around the month of June I will make the address public, so everybody will be able like to join the Discord and enjoy the community that I will be able like to build. So we'll be able like to share hard stuff and many other things that will be related to it. She needs a pink here. Even powder pink like this to fit our dress and all of the stuff here. So we're going to use the same paint at the same time here, and we need something more red because she's using like a mix of red and pink at the same time. We're going to even go like this for the ears. But at the same time, I'm kind of wondering if we go a little bit more. Yeah, that would be better for her. Like this. And after that, for the inside of the ears, we're going to play with another color at the same time. And for the edges, this is right just like this. Now we need a more reddish color, staying in the pink. This is mostly what I'm expecting for it. Perfect. Excellent. So we can play with the colors a little bit and having all of the for stuff where we want. Whoops. Well, the most of it would be kind of easy too at the same time. Oops, wait. Okay, so the rest of the suit would be kind of this color too at the same time. Maybe like doing some fix onto the shape, certain shape. That would be a good thing like to work on too. Because at the same time, at each step of when I'm doing art, I'm always like seeing some a little bit of mistake or just things to fix on. So I need a darker like this. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to do. And here we're going to have a dark gray. A dark green, I mean. So here. Oh no, that is white because that's the white stripe here. White stripe here. And then we having. If I'm looking down here. Ah, it's supposed like to be kind of the same green somehow. No, it's supposed to be more gray. Okay, more like this. And the outside would be exactly this color. Then we're going to do like a white stripe, white outline right after. So here we need to put the pink back here. I need the white for the gloves, for the goofy gloves, just like the character. That she's having kind of a oversized ends. And right here. Looking back onto here. Okay, it's supposed to be pink, so I need to get back this color here, which will make a little bit more sense, and we need like darker color for the outside. Hey Rene, what's up? How you doing? So we have just finished Serafita. We just need like to put the colors on Kelvana here. Doing a little work up here. Good, good. I'm happy that everything's doing for the best for you. And I just realized that the arm is kind of a little bit messed up here, so we need like to do a quick fix. We're going to quick fix this right away. And having like to suppress some lines and reduce some lines a little bit here, so everything fits properly. But yeah, at the same time, Rene, I'm chilling on my side too. As you can see, I'm trying to finish this art that I've been like doing for a while. And if you had any like suggestion here on my other files, you can always like bring me any ideas or suggestion. You can leave your own mark to have some emojis that we'll be working on for the channel. So don't be hesitant. If you had any like kind of new cool ideas or things that you wish me like to work on, and to leave for my emojis and some visual related to the channel, you have a big spot right over there that is dedicated for the chat. Other than that, I would just like to continue on my art right here, and I will be working on the ideas already I've been like having and nothing on my phone. So I'm having like a small file here for when I will be working on the finals. But here I will keep like a bigger file to work on more advanced and sketches for the emojis that I want to work on. Alright, so Kelvana. Kelvana is mostly like shades of blue and a very pale skin. So we're going to pick again the skin of Tolone and having it a little bit lighter. Oh shit, wrong layer. It's even too pale. Skin shading can be kind of very touchy when you're working on with it. And that's mostly it. We need just like to put some on the shoulders here, and again, but the legs are completely exposed. I must not forget it with this character. She has no pants, I would say, and at the same time we kind of messed up a little bit the lines here. I'm still using the mapping pen. Okay. And it's time for some Daft Punk. Let's go. Okay. G-pen. Bucket. And now we need 2 layers of blue. We need a dark blue and we need a pale blue. Pale, kind of like this. We're going to use the white that we've been using on all the characters for our skirt and the top of our leg piece here, and we need like the darker blue right here because we're going to have a separation of a layer here. Okay, I need to get back my skin color here. I wanted like to work on open eyes, but most of the time you see Kelvana with her eye closed, so I think I wanted like to be more authentic from the character by itself, and keeping your eyes closed for this art specifically. So whoops, not skin, we need the clothes one. Okay, like that. And she's using, let me see the other reference to just to be sure. Yeah, it's the same, it's the dark blue for inside the shoulders at the same time. Perfect. Just like this. That will be kind of easy to complete, and then after this we'll be able like to jump onto. Okay, so it exposes our hand are not in gloves. Yeah, we're going to play with the two shading of blues that we've been using. We need to work like this. I need to add a little bit of more lines. That will be some final touch up before I go on to the shading here. And after this we'll just need like to put some the background, and we have finally finished this art, which I will be able like to post right away on Twitter. And for those who will be interested, I will be like keeping streaming for at least, I mean at least 2 hours to stream with you guys, because usually when I do like art stream I kind to tend not to stream that much long, but this time I want like to be more different, because we having like a lot of stuff to work onto. But at the same time I've been reconsidering some things, because I really like being most of the time on my evening shift. Not I would say, because I'm working on night shift at my job, and I most of the time do evening stream before my shift. As I was taught, I was thinking that would be like the best time to stream for most of the people, but you can stream any time of the day. That do not matter. It's the best for you wherever you are streaming or something else. It's always like to stream at the proper hours that is like the best for your schedule. So I've been wondering to be streaming back during the morning. That said, if maybe I will consider it during this week, but I might send a schedule of different hours that I will be streaming, which means that during the week I will be streaming during the midday, so I will get my rest before going to work, than the reverse that I am doing right now, since I'm kind of used to it. But I do feel like I would have like most of my best energy right after work, especially if I'm doing like art stream or I'm doing like a retro game during the week. And during the Friday I will be back like on my usual evening shift at the same time too. So I need like to fix something right here. There's something that it's kind of bothering me a little bit here. I'm going to fix that right away. And that's another thing. Okay, right here. Because the little subtle change of lines can always have a bigger impact on at the end too at the same time. I still don't like it. There's something wrong about it. Maybe it's the nose placement. I think it's because of the noise. The nose. I really need like to fix onto it. Tony Melodics. Okay, this way I think it would be better. If we look from a distance, I do believe that would be much more better. Because that's the thing. The more time you take on your art, the better it will be. But at the same time, that is one of my main problems. I'm being a little bit too perfectionist. So that's why most of the time my art can take like much more time than anticipated, because I'm always like redoing some lines and reworking things on most of the details than on the bigger picture that as it is. Might move the whole thing a little bit backward. To really have... I feel it now. Yeah, now I'm feeling it, that is much better than before. Okay. But yeah, art is mostly a matter of feelings. Oh, you will... I'm using the mapping pen, that's why I don't have that much power here. And now maybe having a little bit of a line that go there. I'm still in the colors, that's why. And if I'm working back again on the line here, I'm using back my mapping pen, going back to 6. Because I want to work mostly on more subtle line at the same time here. And I'm not that much used to work on two side on side faces like this, so that's why I need like more practice in my opinion to work onto it too. And we having some underrated Oliver Theory right now on our playlist. And in my opinion, there should be like more than just on and Miss You. That could be like a massive hit from Oliver Tree. That mostly my opinion, but kind of hear me out about this. Would be like kind of great for him to have more success onto his other song than just like 2 classic hits that he just released. Okay. put the color here. And after this we just need like to put the shading and we will be done. Because that's mostly my goal for tonight, to finish what I've been starting for a moment. Yeah, we just need like to do like the small like white outline on the logo, and we are done for the colors here. Yups, we put some random colors over there. Alright. We can now proceed the shade. I already did the setup here and just need to put the colors. Alright. Very basic thing that I'm using for the shade is just like some dark colors, whoops, with a set of multipliers that go over the layer of color here. I'm going to put it like this, and now we can work onto the shade here. I still need like to put some lines. I'm going to pick my mapping pen again, because this is where I have like my best stabilizer to keep straight lines. Where did I needed like to put more lines? Ah, here. I don't remember when I needed like to put more lines, and I completely forgot to put the color here on a more now we can work for real on the shade. Alright. Down it a little bit. 25% will be perfect. Mm. So I hope that everybody is having like proper snacks and drinks for this little chilling moment, because I like actually the contrast that I can deliver on my streams. Like when I play like more intense game, you will see me like ranting and showing my short temper personality, but at the same time I want to show that I'm not always like that at the same time. Hey, thank you, man. That is really appreciated. But yeah, having like moment that I'm raging a little bit on games and like more moment that I'm chilling with you. That's mostly what I'm aiming for the rest of my stream. Yes, man. At the same time, I have to be honest with you. During my last relationship, I didn't draw at all. I didn't have time. I didn't have time at all, and I feel like something was missing out. But the moment I try to more slowly recover from that relation, the first thing I did was literally quit drugs first, and doing more and more art as much as I could on a sketch pad and drawing during my off time at job, and during some time to time on here at the same time at home, doing some digital art, but most of the time doing some sketches, studying, and redoing like stuff that I really like at the same time. And that reconnect me in a certain way to a very hidden passion that I had, even since I began to draw some stuff. I started drawing kind of late in my life, like around my 20-ish years old, and I did had a break for the last 3 years before I started to draw again during last summer. So it's been like technically a year that I've been going back into drawing in a certain way. And I do really enjoy the process of it and seeing like some change and how I'm getting better in general. So, oh, I'm evolving. That is the most important thing. Even if you're being struggling on something, on anything, when you just keep it up, this is why actually you can see some evolution and change through the things that you're working on to. It might be even like the same when I will be jumping onto my emojis later when I finish this part of art here. But yeah, at the same time it will give you like a little bit overview of what I will be working on as we discuss ourselves privately when wise. For anybody else on the chat right now, and for those who are watching the VOD, I'm going to have a redesign of my avatar. I won't tell anything because I want to keep it as a surprise, so stay tuned for those who will be interested. But around June, there will be some major change in the channel. We're going to have a great summer, and to buff up, maybe reaching the affiliate status during the summer, that will be very insane. Which is kind of the main objective of any serious streamers. But for most of the part, I really enjoy like just sharing stuff online. As I've been repeating myself a lot, but it's a matter of it too at the same time. Sometimes I just tell myself I need like to do like more content creation at the same time, but this part would come for sure. Big approval from Winwise. Okay. Not overdoing it too much. Even this part is kind of completely covered. This part is kind of overlapping a little bit. Hey, thank you, man. I'm always like having it. I don't know if you took a look on my other art that I've been posted on Twitter, but most of the art that I've been posted on Twitter has been some stuff that I've been working on stream, especially. So I'm just trying to get better. So, but as I say earlier, my main problem is to be a little bit too perfectionist at the same time, and procrastinating. Other than that, I'm sure I will be like able like to be much more efficient onto my productivity and be able like to pull out more of the ideas I had in mind. But it's just a matter of keeping up, and I'll be able like to fix those problems for sure in no time. and spread the joy of art itself. There's no accident. We're just making little happy accident. Yeah. Mhm. And I need to put more colors here, so we're going to be back here. Maybe I put a little bit too much on the right leg compared to the left leg, so we might change a little bit here. We're going to change this a little bit to have some fix. Okay, that will be much better. And since we're back into the coloring, I'm just going to put the proper color here to have some contrast at the same time. And the cheap pen will be better. Okay, it's back here. Mm. It's working nice. Can save a little bit of time using the bucket. Because we still have 3 characters to go. Okay. Now we're seeing a bit of difference. Pulling in a little bit here. Alright. Kind of tempted to put a little bit more here. And I was about to forget completely the arm and the side here. Most of the time I think that my hands are not on point, but and in general are really hard to draw properly and to be satisfied with it. So and as I explained earlier, I have to be less perfectionist about my art. So that would be a very helping point for me to progress onto the things that I want to do. And for some of the art that I see on Twitter on any other pages, you can see a little bit of mistake, but they are very subtle. Doesn't mean the art is bad by itself. It's normal. We are human of the all that we're doing a little bit of mistake at the same time. And we're not working for Japanese studio who are extremely proficient on the way that they want to do the art and the perfection on the quality at the same time. That's why most of the time you have to understand that animation, Japanese animation can be really unmatched because of its effort and precision that has been put onto the work at the same time. Here we're just doing little thing for our own fun, so it's supposed to stay in that same spectrum of fun. So having little bit of mistake on everything, but at the same time, if we having satisfying result, just like this. Alright, just 3 more characters to do, and the background. Alright. Just having very great music. Hey, thank you, man. This is kind of my magic touch. The moment I put shading, this is where I'm having a little bit of shine. But as I always kind of having a big ambition about it, imagine this style, but onto animation. And at the same time, I was about to forget a little bit of things here that I wanted to put my extra touch here on the pupil like this. No worries. Hey, thank you again, Wigwise, for your time. Very appreciated for you for being there. So live your life, have fun, and do very important. Do care of yourself. I keep in touch with you very soon. We're going to work together on what we already discussed. So have a good one, man. Nice. Okay, my eyes are perfect. Excellent. We can work on the rest. For sure, man. I'm going to enjoy myself with a little bit of Elden Ring after this stream before going to work. See you soon. And we don't need to put any eyes touch up on Kelowna since she has her eyes closed. Let's go back into the shading of Tolone. The cyborg bratty character as one of the elements. She mainly master wind magic. Dominia master earth magic. And what is kind of cool is they had a very nice thought about it to always put Seraphita and Tolone as a team, which fire and wind can be a really nice matchup, and water and earth, that is Kelvana and Dominia as a team. Even if Dominia can have a very short temper, she's mostly like a very solid character as being representative of the earth, but being ruthless sometimes, just like the nature itself can be, and very onward onto the things that has to be done to. So I found it funny that when we're going to work on Seraphita, I will explain more about her character, because that's mainly like a character that can be kind of confused about the situation, and you have literally Tolone that try to show a little of her evil side, but you feel that it's just like a facade of evil that she's showing up. Since there is like some good into this character, even if we don't see Tolone and Seraphita that much, like most of the time that we saw them during the game would be during the fight at the moment that we are fighting for Jasper to destroy the gate generator, and around the end when we're getting the artifact during disc 2. But I do believe that if the developer had way more time to develop their game, we will have like more development around the story related to the elements, which would have been really insane. And I see that there's no much art being developed around these characters at the same time. That might be me, but most of the time when people doing like Xenogear art, they're doing art related to id, Ellie, and that's pretty much it. Because yes, I understand that id is like the alter ego of the main character. Spoiler alert for those who don't know about Xenogear or are interested to get the game. Do not listen to me, I'm about to tell some spoilers. So, id being an alter ego of Fate, the main character, and just like wreaking havoc, but at the same time I do understand that people are really interested to do some drawing about it, because he has a really solid design, a really dope design. But that's why I got like really my eyes on the elements, because they do have an excellent design that has been worked on, but it's mostly like the screen time, I could say, that we don't see them as much as they could appear. And of course, this is a PlayStation 1 game. If we had like a more recent game, I would have expected something just like the Zelda game that you are on a boat. Let me look it up. What is the game of that specific game? Zelda boat. Phantom Hourglass. In Phantom Hourglass, and at the same time, I should have put like this. Okay, we are good. Sorry. Yeah, in Phantom Hourglass, what I really like is there's this character. The pirate that always chasing you. What is her name? Pirate ship and me. But who is the character that is always chasing you? Because I see like in Phantom Hourglass, you have like the assistant that is piloting your ship, and I see there is like the other one. Wait a minute. Who's the character that is chasing you? Is this the pirate? Character in Phantom Hourglass. I think it's Tetra. If I look it up in the Tetra, the Legendary, or it's from Wind Waker. Wind Waker. Oh no, I remember. Tetra has to be saved in Hourglass, as I remember, because she got transformed at the beginning. I'm thinking about another pirate, because Linebeck is the one that assists you to going on a ship, but there's another character that is just like following you and just chasing you around. The spirit, main character, Linebeck, Bellum. Steamboat, which induced to travel the world of the Ocean King. Yeah, this is how the real game starts, but I'm wondering who is the damn pirate? Pirate ambush. I believe I'm at the end again, but I've yet come across to any pirate ship. When you see the ship, look for a lead pirate ship bigger than the two other that would be around. Okay. But there is another pirate ship that you can get pursued on. So you have the pirate ship in Phantom Hourglass. I'm looking down for it. Hey! Thank you, Fayemet. Welcome, and thank you again for the 13th follower. Good job. Really, really appreciate it. We made it, everybody. 13 follower officially made by our friend Faye Helmet. Hey, hey, hey! Very appreciated. I'm going to update it right away onto my follower count, since I had to do it manually here. Well done, well done. So we are even like working on the emoji, so we're going to celebrate it. Perfect, man. Very, very appreciated. So welcome to the stream. I will going to show you a little bit of what I was working, because I was wondering about a little bit of looking for some information. But this is some art that I've been working on, and at the same time I will be working on some emojis. So if you had any suggestion for me on emojis that I be working on. You can give any of your ideas for sure, and I would be down to work on it. So thank you again for your support. That is very appreciated. 30 followers, man. We are achieving another milestone, so I'm going to update on the new things that I might do. But I don't remember where I put like my list of things related to my follower count. I found it. A laser? I'm firing my laser. Bah! That would be great, man. All right. Laser. I'm going to nut this right away, man. By Faye Helmet. You suggesting me the laser. I'm firing my laser or something that will be kind of similar. Yeah, doing very something really scuffed right there, but as you can see, I put a lot of effort on my art, so I will be able like to do like something much more accurate when I work up to the emojis. But thanks again for the the suggestion. That would be very great at the same time to see that, man. So how are you doing? Thanks again for coming on onto the stream, man. Okay, let's get back to work here and to finish it right away. I'm getting a big spike of motivation right now. Yeah, I see that. I really like it, man. Very very nice laser. So you are a streamer too? I mean, let's just look it up at your profile real quick. 108 follower. Okay, nice. I'm sure going to give you a shout out and going to keep an eye next time you've been streaming, man. So next time you'll be streaming, I'll be there. I will be there for sure, whatever like the time. Yo, we support each other at the same time. There is like one guy I really appreciate that is supporting a lot of his fellow streamer that I don't know if you are aware of. Let me try to shoot out him at the same time. I don't know if it's working. Yes, Krieg is a really excellent streamer. Really careful and attention and concerned about his community and any other like a streamer that is like going onto his channel. So if you want like to meet a really nice community, I really suggest you to check on this on his channel at the same time. He mostly like stream during the morning, but during the weekend he do like endurance stream and he's streaming a lot too. Buck me, stream element, buck me, lol. Alright. But yeah, I need like to work on some things at the same time. I see like you having like a lot of your own personal emoji at the same time. Did you add someone that developed your own emoji or you develop it for some of yourself? Because having a heart emoji will be kind of interesting, but mostly having like my side character here. Because I will show you real quick onto my chatting room. As you can see my chatting room, you can... Nice! That's really cool, man. Very interesting. Pixel artist, that's so cool, man. I try like to do some pixel art at the same time. I have to be honest that it's just a matter of time. But if I go back into my chatting room, you can see like the flame element character. I will redesign this character at the same time. And I do intend to put some emoji related to this character. This character is called Sere, and I intend for her to be my text-to-speech assistant for the stream. That would be a nice addition at the same time. Pixel artist, really nice. I love pixel art when it's really well made and the fluidity you can have at the same time too. Nice. Uh-oh, creeper! Don't make me forced to rebuild all my damn base! Very nice, man. You do art on stream time to time? That would be sure nice to see some of your artwork too as at the same time. Nice. Be sure to look it up for it when you will be online soon, man. That is really perfect. Another fellow artist to support each other. Right here. So we having an arm cannon ready. Maybe like putting. Why it's not working with the white? But it's supposed to work with the white. Kind of weird. Maybe pure white don't work. Oh, it's just like the multiply. Maybe I just need like to put another layer here. And to, yeah, a little bit like this. Going to fuse those two layers later. Alright, man. And doing a little bit of correction here. Alright. And we're back into it. We're about to finish Tolone and the two other characters. Then right after this we're going to finish the background for this fan art here. I don't have a Discord yet. I really appreciate that you were interested about it, man. We'll keep it. I will keep you updated about it when my Discord will be up, but I'm working onto it at the same time. But it's kind of really appreciated that you tried to find out for my Discord. I would be down like to share down some art, anything related to it soon enough. But my big push will be to work on some redesign on my characters and the channel here. Maybe before the month of June. So around mid-June I will be ready like to present myself my new design. And to show like my new objective. So my new objective was to plan for a new design about around 50-ish followers, but I'm going to work for that way before this, and to change a little bit on my follow chart, I will say, because I have like some notes on what I'm trying to work on. All right. So let's focus again onto this, so we'll be able like to finish this before the cap of 2 hours. Going to put a big push onto this art to finally finalize it and to post it on Twitter. After this we're going to work on some emojis, at least like doing some sketches and more detailed things related to it. But the laser thing is a really nice idea, man. I try even like to play with the colors, which is not like something I'm really used to. But this and having like glow effect, that would be very great. Lasers. Wait, what? I got muted? Let me check something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, I see on my application that my sound has been capting. But if you see any kind of issue or anything, just don't be shy to tell me about it. I'll try to fix it on the fly too. Maybe it's because I wasn't close enough to my microphone. But I'm not using like a very great microphone either. That will be like a next thing that I might buy. At the same time, to have a proper microphone to catch the sound of my voice more properly too. And everybody will be able to hear my shitty accent. My good French Canadian shitty accent. Okay. Otherwise, I'm not sure if the music is a bit too loud. Time to time, I rewatch my own VODs to be sure that the sound quality is okay. But I have to put more attention on it. Because I know for some time to time I'm getting like completely muffled by the sound of the music of the games that I've been playing, or the music I've been playing on the stream at the same time. Dum, 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 dum. Don't you stop. Honey pie. Very catchy song. But I have to be honest, I got really hooked onto the song mostly because of the animation. And what I'm really happy about it is the artist decide to do like that animation on the full song. And it got a very nice and positive review about it too. I'm happy about it. Mm, maybe adding a little bit shade here on the edge. Whoops, not on the finger here. I'm wondering if I'm still muted right now, because I see that the music's not supposed to be that loud. But I hope that for most of you, you are able like to hear for it for the moment. Because other than that, I should have been like having a notification if I'm playing like copyrighted music or anything like this, but I never saw anybody had problem with the music that they have been playing like on their live stream. It's mostly on the VOD that it can be completely muted for copyright strikes or to prevent any thing that is related to copyrights. As I saw for the moment. I'm gaining experience at the same time too. Okay. I just need to draw the foot like this. Fix a little bit those here. Is that shading? Yes, it's shading. Okay, perfect. Okay. Alright, I think we finished suddenly. We did. Oh, we need the hair. Well, we're about to skip completely the hair here. Mm. Right here. now we just need a little bit shade on the other part of the hair right here. After this we can jump onto Serafita. Alright. Now it's time for Serafita here. We're about to finish this. And now we only had to do Kedvana right after. I was about to forget something important here. Like this. fix the color here. Was about to skip some part, even I didn't even start with the hair. Some hair part will be simple as just using the paint bucket here. At the same time, I completely forgot to look it up because I'm using Streamlabs for my streaming application, and I might switch very soon and to migrate on OBS because most of the things don't seems to work properly at all related to my alerts. Or I had like to put the online tab when I'm using the desktop application, which I found it kind of weird, but going to look for more details related about it too soon enough. Going to suppress some lines here. Alright, that's alright, man. Just lurking will is really appreciated too. Yeah, you too. Thanks for passing by the helmet. I keep in touch with you and to look forward for you on stream. Thanks again for your follow and by coming by my stream, man. Have a good one. So for sure, going to finish this. Even because that is where the light will be deflecting a little bit here. Need to have some fix. This is completely covered by the big rabbit here, and we need to play with the color a little bit to have some fixature here on this character. Removing a little bit of the line here. I think I'm about to miss some details here. Let me check my reference real quick. I think I forgot something. Okay, there is a very subtle white that I should have included in the colors. So I need to pick the pink and pull it out like this. So there will be a very subtle white line that is almost the same pink as our clothes, but it's still kind of definitive here for the part here. Would be the same thing over there, and this will be more accurate toward the reference that we are working with. I do like being able to spot little mistake and details like this, but at the same time I have to calm myself. Of being too perfectionist about it. If I want to actually finish my things and working on other stuff, I have to just accept the simplicity of my current style, even if I look forward to evolve and to get better lines somehow. But if I'm always stuck in about fixing things and reworking my stuff, I would have literally nothing being done. It do take time, but we have to be honest. It's been already 2 hours we've been working again on this art, and I still had the background to finish and one character to shade out. And this is just for one step that we've been like spending that much time. We did like put the colors on the two other characters because I did like advance it and as much as I could off stream during this morning, but in my opinion is to find a way to get more simpler in my style around the lines and having like something that would be very aesthetic and attractive, because I want to keep it on a certain aesthetic level that would be fun and pleasing to watch, because that's the goal of art. You can have very simple design. I would say example for those people who know the artist Peer. This guy has a very simplistic design, and he actually like improving it and making it like much better. But people are literally drooling over his art, and I do really understand because that is really great art at the same time. Okay. Because for sure I want to be able like to work on some proper sketches of the emojis. We're going to be working close, manage notification. That will be so better. And I just found a way to deactivate Windows notification. That is such for the best for the quality of life, especially when you are a streamer, because having always like to doom every kind of 15 minutes can be really annoying. Is the song I'm thinking about? Okay, that's a chill song from Dead Mouse, which is totally appropriated for this current stream that we are in right now. Oh yeah, this song is very appropriated. Might put more pink around the sole here. Alright, so we have in Seraphita done. We just need to finish with Kavana. And we have the shading done for all of our characters here. Alright. That we don't hear the lawnmower that much, because I do believe that one of my neighbors is currently passing his lawnmower, which is totally normal, but because I'm able like to hear it like it was literally close to me right now. And I found it kind of weird that at 7 in the evening he's passing his lawnmower. I do believe like looking at my window. Okay. Fix that too somehow. Anyways, that will be for another time, because I'm like covering my window with some cardboard. A little bit of shade here and around the eye. little bit less on the nose, more on the forehead. Should I put like a little line here? Mapping pen. Because it will do make a good perspective on the beginning of the shoulders. And now it's just painting off it by itself. Yeah, I was talking about like the cardboard that is covering my window since I'm working like night shift. It's not the best to have literally bright sunlight that is lighting up the whole room when you're trying to sleep. So that's why I covered up my whole window that is over the AC pipe connected on the window. So at least I will not be boiling during the summer. But now especially we having like a very cold week. But that's the thing. I'm still like living a little bit over the 50-ish pound. Am I? Let me just have a little comparison here. If I'm living over the parallel in Canada. I am not living over the parallel. Still, I am not living over the parallel. I am way under. If I would have literally lived a bit more north, and even like the two main cities are not even. Oh wow! Okay. So this is the funny thing in Canada. You have like this huge mass of land, but 70% of the population, I repeat, 70% of the population just live on the little part that is under the major line that is the border of the US and Canada. That is called the 50-ish parallel. US Canada border 50 parallel. The 49 parallel, I was completely mistaken. Okay, so we are living literally under the 49 parallel. And fun fact, if you are living in Detroit, you have to travel south to reach Canada, to go into Mississauga. That is kind of funny because some people would say, "Oh, Canada is living up the north of the U.S." Kind of not. Kind of not, indeed. You can't say that a part of it is on the north of the U.S. But do remember that you still have the Alaska, so we're literally in between the U.S. Technically speaking, we are in between the U.S. because you have the Alaska, that is one of your states, and us, we have literally our territory that is in between Alaska and the rest of the United States, that is more in south. And do not forget that people that are living in Alaska has the price that has been literally rising up because all of their goods has to be shipped by boat. There is some trucks that go to winter roads, but I think it's much more expensive this way to travel goods throughout all of Canada to reach the Alaska by trucks, and the condition of the roads aren't the best either, so it's easier by boat somehow. but at the same time, maintenance of both can be very costly. So it's just a matter of very high prices that they have to deal with. And of course, I do believe like the wages can be adjusted in that certain part of it too. So we having the back of Kelvana done, and now here is the thing with the skirt. The skirt, we're going to do a bit of shade, mostly of the way we see it right now. And after this, we're going to call it done and to work on the background right away. So we will be able like to post this art and finally put an end onto it. And during the process of doing something I really enjoyed and marking one of the best experience I had in gaming at the same time. Because Xenogear was mostly a very great story that I got really attached to it. Colorful characters, very nice plot twist, and some spoilers and some very deep meanings of what can be happening during the game. And since it was like a game that appeared in the 90s, I look it up and I do believe some of big interesting movies like Soylent Green, books from Frank Herbert had big influences on the story to develop Xenogear as it is, because I do see a lot of similarities toward the stories and the universe of Frank Herbert and some other things that had the appearance in the 80s and the early 90s. Since that game came out in the late 90s, it do had a lot of influences as it shows. The game was supposed to be made in multiple discs, but it only had like one disc too, and it's the same. Like the other decided to continue kind of its universe, even if the OP was under Square Enix, I think, for Xenogear, or it was under Konami, and the company decided like to keep like the OP and the original idea under themselves. So the creator of Xenogear couldn't like continue right away, so he has to work on two different titles like Xenosaga. Xenosaga will be literally a game that I would anticipate to play on stream. And there is like Xenoblade, that is more like the recent game and the things that are like close to the universe building that the creator decided to work on too. Okay. So as I promised, we're going to work on some emojis for sure when I finish this thing here. And I will give you some updates on some things that I will be able like to develop off stream at the same time. But we're going to be continuing on doing some art during the next Wednesday that will be certainty for it. Okay, I need to put some lines here to for the difference of a sock. Kinda. Okay. Okay. Hi. Let's go. All right. So we finished the characters. We just need to do the background right now. The background will be really simple. I'm going to put all of the characters onto a file here, which will be much more simpler to work onto it. The background, very easy. Going just to use like the straight line tool again, having a little bit thicker lines and going straight onto the reference that I was been using for it. Let me check. Games in gear. Did I keep it? I didn't keep it. What was the... Ah, damn it. I think that was this that I've been using. Okay. I found it back. Alright. So I'm going to use like Ellie's room because most of the inside of the building that is like in Solaris, so even like Solaris, if I just look it up for Solaris, I'm going to have a better visual of things here. Oh yeah, most of the building are like this way. Mostly like commercial or okay. So I'm having a good reference here. I'm going to use that for the background here to have like kind of a hallway of the background here. So I need to place, or even like I don't need this, I'm going to put right away the color that would be of the background, that is like kind of a light cyan, and working onto it. So, and if I'm placing it like this, I will be back on the colors and having like more of a bluish dark line. Even a little bit thicker. I mean thicker. Okay, that is thick enough. That would be even perfect for the tiles. And follow up again the structure that I've been planned on the sketch to finish the background here. So we're going to have a sleek background here related to it, even like doing some little bit of touch up here. Oops, and since I'm working with directly on the color, we're not going to use the eraser but just the color right away. Going to keep the reference here. So that's pretty much it. Straight lines that connect everywhere. And we're going to have brighter lights for the only light that will be in the center of the picture. Just like using a ruler at this point. We're going to use another layer just to be sure that we don't fuck up this time, because I want to use the same shape, or even to be sure to be on point. We're going to be even more lazier. Oh shit, that's not the right one. Okay, that's better. Perfect. So we're going to put that same shape over there. Even if there is like a difference of size, but that will be kind of subtle for the moment. What is this? Okay. And this is going to be on light. And it need to be a little tighter. Okay. So our light here is is going to be this color, but completely on the white. Whoops, need to remove this. And I think it's kind of fitting. So now we're going to remove this because we don't need it anymore. And going to use the brush to have like the light effect here. And the glow that will be kind of over a little bit. Going to reduce that. Then we're going to open again our character. Oh yeah, oh my god! Ah, fuck, my style, fuck! My Stilix. Okay, now we could keep with gas for real. And going to play with the shadow a little bit. Right here. For the contour. With the hairbrush. Could have been less intense with the shadow here. So we're going, because if I reduce too much, because I want to keep like the glow kind of strong. Okay, we're going to put a shadow here. And we're going to keep it like kind of low. So, oh yeah, that is much something that I was expecting here. So we're going to redo exactly what we've been working on. And we're going to call it an art done after this. Or even if you can play with a little bit more of the colors. Hi! God damn it! Okay. That's much too strong. Way too strong even. Ah! I know why it's too strong. Just a little bit like this. Even if it won't show up. Maybe it's because of the multiply. Oh yeah, it's mostly because of the multiply. Oh yeah, I really like it. Like just playing a little bit with the airbrush like this. I really love it. Give more composure. You give a bit more composure, in my opinion. And keep the subtlety of the. I'm thinking I'm understanding it now, how to really play out with the EFX. I just need to mess around more with the tools. I really just need to mess around. And this is how I would be able like to find out more aspect. And because art is mostly a thing of expression and discovery too at the same time. So yeah, just messing around a little bit with the airbrush. Because if I remove this layer, I pull it more subtle. I think I will call it today. I will call it done. So if anything can be literally subject to any change, I will be able like to hear everything of everybody. And also I completely missed your message. What a fucking funny name. You know what? I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. A good mood. Even if I know that you are a bot. I'm going to pronounce your name just for fun. ASDFGHGYU. Thank you for being with us on Kick. Oh my god, man. But the thing that matters is I'm happy to have another artist that follow us. And I will highly suggest to everyone to follow back Faye Elmet. And even if it's not there, I will still like give him a shout out for the moment for those who are still there, because that is really a very interesting pixel artist that decided to follow us, and I'm kind of really interested into any kind of pixel art at the same time. So I just need to post it. I'm happy. Oh my god. You can't actually believe it. I was dragging this art for so long. It's literally I finished playing Xenogear at the beginning of May, or even like at the end of April, and I decided to do this art at the beginning of May. We are almost at the end of May, and now I finally finished it. So most of it, before I post it, I'm going to review it a little bit off stream, but for sure we're going to post it. Okay, now let's get back to business and to do some sketching related to some ideas, mostly of the laser one that will be very interesting to work on. So we're going to keep our file of brainstorm and doing some sketches. So, as we were talking about in the sketch, we're going to work on. I'm going to note what we're going to work on. So we're going to have the laser. Let's try out to work on the laser. We're going to work on the awesome face. I will work on the thumb. So at least if we are doing some proper sketch for 6 emojis today, that will be kind of very great. And I have enough space for it. So if I'm able like to enter 8 different emojis, so for a total, so 4 by 3, 12 different emoji by pages, that would be very great. So we had the rage 1, rage 2, rage 3. We had the dump, say bored, say happy, Pugger's going to look on the tabs up, tabs down, dumb. Yeah, crying. We're going to start out with those here. And did I note the laser? Yeah, the laser is right here. So we're going to have an extra, or oh my god, yeah, disappear. Disappear will be really funny to work onto it too at the same time. So yeah. Okay, now I'm going to be right back. Little toilet break. I will leave you there with the finished art right here. I am close. I am not that far. After this, we're going to work a little bit on the emoji. And that will be pretty much it for the stream of today. But oh my god, I'm so happy we finally finished that art. God. Okay. And getting myself some water. Okay. Do, 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 do. Alright, now we can remove this. And we have finished our little fan art here of... I'm kind of happy of the end result. I'm really happy of the end result. So, okay. I'm going to finalize everything that is related to it right here, but now it's time to do some emojis, since it was like literally the whole goal of this stream for this evening. So we're going to start off by the big suggestion that we had by Faye, and I'm just thinking about I'm firing my laser. Bah! Oh my fucking god, man. This fucking thing. Oh, that's such a old school classic for real, man. Save image as. I'm going to open a new file. Emoji reference. Save. The awesome face. Awesome face is just like another classic at the same time that I wish to have. A thumbs up emoji. Oh my god! Not this fucking one, man. I'm having literally cursed image right now about the fight that I'm looking on, man. Oh my god, I didn't thought about this one, man. Oh my god, I'm going to have so much fun, man, about doing this, man. Literally, okay, we have like the Pepe emoji, but I will take like the PogChamp Twitch original for reference here. Oh my god, I'm having this one too, that would be like kind of the best. Because for most of the emojis, I'm going like to work on two, most of it, oh my god, there is like a lot of cursed things here. To work on making like my avatar and my face for emojis at the same time. We're going to start off with what we have right now, because since I'm going to be there for at least 30 minutes extra with you guys. Okay, I'm firing my laser. That would be just great to work on too, but now I will plan it for doing it with my own character, so it will be literally to have kind of the head, and we need like the jaw to overlap. Kind of like this, having my teeth popping out and my ears a little bit on it. My nose will be kind of underneath like this, and we need like to put the glasses. That would be kind of very important. And for most of it, we're just going to have the head. No need to draw the shoulder or anything. We're just going to focus solely on the head and on the emotion for the emojis. Like the laser one is a very nice suggestion. I completely forget about it. Like the laser beam of obliteration, that would be very great to work onto it. So we're going to have very scuff sketch for now, and that would be kind of it for tonight. I'm going to touch up more on the finished one during this weekend when I will start like doing redesigning, because I will not right now doing anything right away related to the finals, since I will keep like the surprise of my redesigning for the one that are already following me right now. The fucking thumbs up, man. Thumb. 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 Mm. Like a little bit of something like this. Going to work on it for as much as I can, and maybe even bigger, like a big thumbs up, kind of a little bit of the emoji like this, or going to work onto the design, but we're doing mostly sketches for the moment. And we're going to have like the awesome face. That is a must that I wanted like to have, especially for this channel here. So just literally kind of a copy of the emoji that I will put it on my face, adding some, of course, modification out of it. Must not forget the glasses. Glasses is literally part of my character. The awesome face would be literally one of my favorite to work on for real. I'm going to look it up how it will goes for sure. The disappear. Oh my god, literally me writing down disappear and I got this fucking thing as a suggestion. That would be literally the despair one, literally, genre. And having like a little bit of my practice on my emotion too will be very perfect at the same time. And to keep on one very important thing is not to worry too much about the details here. Yeah, now to master as much as possible the different emotion here. That would be kind of my goal here. Having to have it bigger. And this emoji right here, the rage one, I especially had in mind like when the people will see me like complaining, ranting, and like getting very very angry about some situation in video game, to spam the level by how they perceive my rage. That will be so great. That is mostly like a thing that I'm dreaming of a little bit, but that would be kind of cool to see how people would be like, oh, okay, Bernard is getting pissed. Oh no, he's getting really annoyed. And it just crashed it out at this point. So the rage one would be like of me getting pissed. Oh, having like mostly have a frontal one or having like on the left. I'm wondering at the same time. And I just realized something. This emoji right here has to suppose better to face on the right side. Why? Because if it's facing on the right side, like this, I will allow the user to extend it. With an emoji that would be just a continuation of the laser, so you will have literally anybody that can do like my initial laser face, and you can extend it with the laser with some explosion at the end. That would be kind of cool at the same time. Or anything that you want to target me with the laser, that would be very great. But thanks again for Faye Helmet for the suggestion of the laser here. So Howsome Face, thumbs up, disappear, being kind of a despair face mostly. The rage one. Rage one, we're going to have like my usual normal face right here. Having to look onto my usual normal face, not too much deformed, and that will be the template that I will just copy it on the others, that I will just like do some changes at the same time, because it would be like an emoji of a scale to represent how much people will perceive my rage. I need it to be much more evident like this. Going to have a big like frowning. And this will be included on the Discord for sure. So we have in our rage level 1, and if we just move that, we're going to put this face over there, and having our third one over there. Going to fuse everything to having more of a intense rage method here. Like a bigger trait. Rage 1, Rage 2. I need to exaggerate some of the points, because I feel like I need to exaggerate it more, or I need to keep it in the shape for most of it. And for this one, this is where the fun really starts. Having my eyes on fire and just yelling my fucking life. Just like the stream of the Armored Core stream that we had this Monday. If you wanted like a very good sign of how I can rage very easily about some unfair situation, or if one day I decide to play the stupid game that is called Up, the one that you have to climb with the guy with the hammer in the cauldron. That will be kind of funny to see. So we're having like the rage vein that is just getting bigger and bigger at the same time, and my eyes completely being on fire. Little bit of my hair will be on fire too. That would be kind of cool to see. Going to play a lot with the colors and all of the different things that will be related for the emoji here. Now we're going to change the emotion here with the poggers. The pogger one will literally be just a copy of the emotion matched with my face here. Because this is not a copy in itself when it's completely inspirational. I kind of like it, man. Nice, nice, nice. A dragon! That would be nice. Yagane, I will send you a drawing on Discord. Because I draw one time Hatsune Miku and Godzilla on my sketchpad. You want to see me like some of my creators that I draw, but for sure one day when I reach the affiliate status and I will have some redeems, I have my intention to have, like with my channel point, to people to ask me to do some request. But I will try to remember this about the dragon, for sure. But I will send you like the drawing I'm talking about on my on Discord. Let me see if I can find it back. Just a moment, it's somewhere on my phone. Camera. Not this one. Not this one either. I think it's this one. Yeah, I got like more recent drawings. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay, I found it back. Discord. Ready? There we go. Here we go. So you can see creators and everything. I had intention to study the Rathalos from the Monster Hunter universe, which will be a very interesting thing to work on too at the same time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the moment. But having a dragon, drawing a dragon? Why not? It's fun to draw, like very, especially like in Dungeon for a Dungeon and Dragon perspective and thing like this. So I'm gonna need like to work more on the emotion there. But we're going to have mostly a sketch of what we plan to have. So yeah. Okay. Now it's currently 8. I have to be honest, I would like to have a little bit of time before going to work. So we're going to look to rate someone if anybody would be interested. I'm going to look for the from some of the people that I'm following. I might be interested to raid Philippe Lamour. Philippe Lamour is a very interesting pixel artist. He's doing like very insane 2D live model in pixel form. Also, he's kind of very intriguing. So, okay, now, okay, we can launch the raid right now. Okay, I can decide to choose the raid from now or like when we're going to raid it in a moment. So, I have a link you can send from the photo OP tomorrow by 10 a.m. if you wanted me. You wanted to with my email. Okay. Ronnie, you can discuss it with me directly on Discord. That would be great. Okay, so since we are starting a raid right now, I would like to thanks again everybody that were there with me for this art stream on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Do not worry, I will be posting the nice art that I was just doing right now here. Yes, for sure, Ronnie, we can discuss it on the Discord. I will have you a little bit of a glimpse of what we completed tonight, at least. I'm really happy about it. So, thanks again to Faye Helmet and Aya Blake for the follow. Your support is really appreciated. So we're going to raid Philippe Lamour. And don't forget to say get burned to Lamour. So, we're going to see each other tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. See ya and take care.